it's one of those boxing matches that that's going to be irrelevant to our major fight and real fight that we have against two real boxers on September 16th. I feel that a fighter who has 0-0 record as a boxer, first of all, how did the commission ever sanction such a fight? And how can a fighter who has zero experience in boxing go up against the very best and pretend that maybe he can win? It's almost unheard of. I mean, look, Floyd Mayweather is one of the best boxers in our generation, and for McGregor to think that he can outbox Mayweather is a little delusional. It's speaking the truth, and but hey, may they have a good fight, and then we can move on to focus on our real fight on September 16th.
I got to be careful how I word this, because I don't want to sound like every time they ask me this question, I say the same thing, and I don't want to make myself sound silly, because I'm a Conor McGregor fan. What's there not to like about him? He's charismatic, he's exciting, he can punch. Do you know what I mean? He's good for sport, but they are two different sports. Do you know what I mean? I like everything about Conor, but I have to be brutally honest. I can't see, when you see Canelo, he couldn't lay a punch on Floyd Mayweather. Do you know what I mean? And De La Hoya, De La Hoya, masterful boxer. Do you know what I mean? And and 100 mile an hour, aggressive as you like, a little bit like Conor. You know what I mean? And he handled me, no problems, and that was my game in fighting. You know what I mean? I can't see how. I can't see how it's. I wouldn't. Sorry, Conor. I can't even see it being a fight. I really can't. I'd be very surprised. There's so many fighters like myself, like De La Hoya, like Canelo, who couldn't lay a glove on him. I can't see Conor. I can only see it Mayweather all the way. And I do hope I'm wrong, by the way. I hope he flattens Mayweather. I do. I honestly do. But I honestly can't see it. And I hope that hasn't defended my love for Ireland and my Irish fans, and Conor for that matter. I just think you see him massively, something like that. He's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, one of the greatest all time, and Conor's not had one boxing match yet. Come on.
It's not interest. It's very expensive. It's a very expensive show. I think it's very good for McGregor. This fight very good for McGregor. It's good money, no record, nothing. It's nothing for boxing. For boxing, it's nothing.
Floyd Mayweather is the best boxer, standout boxer of his generation. He keeps himself fit. He's 40 years of age, but he's fit as a butcher's dog. Conor McGregor's the best guy at UFC, so I understand. He's never boxed, has he? He's never been a boxer, so I can't even give you an opinion on it. I don't know whether he can box or he can't. We're going to find out. Is he going to outbox Floyd Mayweather? I doubt it. Can he knock out Floyd Mayweather? He's a good puncher. If he catches him on the chin, maybe he'd do it, but there's been real good quality boxers who've not done that. These two guys, they are proven boxers, whereas in that fight, only one of them is a proven boxer.
Is it bad for boxing?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Everybody is going to tune in and watch it, aren't they? Everybody's got an opinion about it. Everybody said a UFC fighter will always beat a boxer. We're going to find out.
They're both going to get extremely well paid, but there's only ever going to be one winner there, and that's a guarantee. I bet the odds will be like 1,000 to 1. Well, I'll take everybody's bet, and I'll give 1,000 to 1. So I'm the new bookie, and I'll give better odds than the bookies.
But as a boxer yourself, what do you make of it? Is it bad for boxing? You dedicate your life to it. You know exactly what it takes to do.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's about entertaining the public. That entertains the public. The public's paying for it, whatever it is. After, you'll only see the damage of it after. Is it going to be a circus? I don't know. Hopefully not. I shouldn't think not, because he's a big star, McGregor. So, he can talk well as well. So maybe we'll see.
I believe this fight, even though it's going down the record as a professional boxing fight, I believe it's just pure entertainment. Everyone's been criticising the fight. I don't understand why you're criticising the fight that everyone's going to get so much entertainment out of. boxing's a sport as well where it's not always exciting on the outside of the ring, so people ain't always interested in it. This is a fight where you're the first ever fight where we're combining two different sports, UFC and boxing, and we got two of the best in the sport doing it, and not only that as well, the two of the best trash talkers. So the build up for the fight is going to be massive, so I'm looking forward to it.
I say, you know, Mayweather's fighting a guy that's never boxed before, so you know, if he didn't win, I'd be surprised, really surprised. But also, you know, I do think that a lot of MMA fighters are a bit harder than boxers are because of the certain techniques that they fight and the thing that they get. A lot of them get kneed in the face, kicked in the face, elbows in the face. You know, so they're probably a bit hardened than boxers in what they can take. Maybe, I'm not sure. I've never been in with an MMA fighter, so I don't know. But you know, I think it, as you said, it's a strange matchup, and you know, I personally think Mayweather's going to win. I think Mayweather's going to probably slap him all over the place, to be honest. But you know, boxing's boxing. You can never call it. You never know what's going to happen. I just don't get the fight. I don't know how it's happened. I don't understand why. But you know, we'll see. You know, it'll be good for fans that like McGregor and that like Mayweather, and you know, it's the press conferences and stuff they're gonna be a whole load of banter, I think, and so it'll be really good. Would I be? I don't want any messages from him going mad, but no, I personally think I would. I can't see how he would be able. I've been boxing 10 years now, you know, and you know, I know he does boxing due to his MMA fighting, but it's not focused on that, you know. It's focused on grappling, it's focused on kicks, it's focused on submissions, you know. So, you know, we've studied our boxing ability all the way through, where he's had to do everything and mix it all into one fighting style. So, you know, I don't think any boxer he'd be able to beat fully, to be fair.
It's kind of like a circus act, and obviously as an ambassador of the sport, as a promoter, you know, I only want the best for the sport that I dearly love. You know, people were waiting for Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather for a long time. It finally happened, and it was one of those fights that was a boring fight, basically, and people were turned down. People were almost disgusted with the sport of boxing, and it shied away a lot of people. We're now finally bringing back boxing. We're now finally bringing back that excitement with Anthony Joshua and Canelo Alvarez, Triple G. This can be another setback for the sport of boxing. So, you know, but I'm glad that we have these types of events with Canelo and Triple G to solidify what boxing, what real boxing is.